Good afternoon, everyone. Hello in Facebook land.
Hi.
Anyway, here we are, the Chamber of Women Entrepreneurs. I'm Vicki Nevins. I'm the founder of the Chamber of Women Entrepreneurs, and I have Linda Gregory here with me, and she is the master photographer of Linda Gregory Photography. And so we have people jumping online here with us. Before we get started, I'm going to let everybody kind of get acclimated to getting on here with us. And let's see here. We'll just kind of pop in here for a minute. There we go. Everybody kind of get acclimated to this. So here we are. It is Friday. How about that? Woo! Friday. The third month, March 10th, 2023. And this weekend is daylight savings time. That means spring forward. So when it's 8 o'clock in the morning, it will now be 9 o'clock in the morning. So set your clocks before you go to bed. Otherwise, you're going to be late to church. Nobody wants to be late to church. So another thing I found interesting in the news today, well, not today, but it was a few weeks ago. Did you realize that Clarice Phelps discovered another element on the periodic table of, a chemical periodic table? I think it's pretty cool. She's the first Black woman to actually find an element. It was like, here it is, Women's History Month. I thought that was so cool in the news. I put it on the Facebook page of Chamber of Women Entrepreneurs. Check that out. It's a really cool story. She's a very determined woman, and I thought, man, I can relate to that. What about you, Linda? Are you a determined woman?
Afraid so. Yes.
Afraid? No, I'm proud to proclaim I'm very determined. That's what's got me through since 2019.
Yes.
So we're going to go ahead and get started, and everybody can just pop in and say where they're from and say hi or anything like that. And if you're watching this on the replay, hit #replay. And if you're here live, just give us a wave or say hi in the comments or something like that. We're happy to see you, and the replay will be here for you, so that way you can catch up, because I know it's noon. A lot of people are working and busy doing business. So Linda of Linda Gregory's Photography, thanks for being our business spotlight today. And Linda is one of our business members. She is one of our women to follow. We have 12 women to follow in the Chamber of Women Entrepreneurs. She's been hand selected because of her craft and her ethics and her professionalism. And so you're going to have fun following the antics of Linda. She's a lot of fun. You're going to have a lot of fun with Linda. And she's been a member of the Chamber for quite some time. And once you get to know her, you're going to absolutely love her like I do. So Linda, I'm going to ask you some questions here, but would you mind introducing yourself and let everybody know a little bit about who you are, what you do, and etc.? Give us the info.
I am Linda Gregory of Linda Gregory Photography. It's a very original name, but it fits. I am a photographer in Wichita, Kansas. Excuse me just a minute. Mel, turn that down. I can hear myself in the background. I am a photographer with many different practices. I have done portraiture. I have done journalism and still life. I love to do it all. Corporate headshots, and many other mediums of photography. If it can be done, I want to learn how.
If you've not seen any of Linda's photographic art, I'm telling you, man, oh man, she is the true essence of a photographic artist. You are in rare company, everybody. You really need to get a hold of Linda. Find her on Facebook, Linda Gregory Photography.
I have had many mentors. I have had many mentors, and I credit them all. And I have been mentor to many too. So let's keep the chain going.
Absolutely. So when did you decide, or when did it occur to you that you were going to be a photographer, and not just any photographer, but a master photographer? I mean, what compelled you or possessed you?
I've been photographing professional and semi-professional since '93, but in 2005, I was taken aside by other master photographers who said, you need to proceed. And so I did. It took me a while. I took a 6-year break from the rigors of achieving this through Professional Photographers of America, and then dove back in. And one of my mentors from Ohio pushed me one last time, and I was able to achieve the last accepted print I needed to get my master's.
So if somebody wanted to be a master photographer, could they just reach out to you and ask you some questions?
Oh, please do. It's not an easy process. It can't be done for several years. There's education involved, and then you must submit prints to your peers to be judged against standards, not other prints, and have them accepted, and then you get your master's of photography bling, we call it.
Look at you. You've got the medal to prove it.
Yes, I do.
Not
I
even not just the images, but you have the jewelry.
We Professional Photographers of America take it seriously. We have ethics standards, we have photographic standards, we have complete education. It's very involved.
It sounds intense and rigorous, actually.
It is. It can be, but it's well worth it.
Well, congratulations on meeting that demand. But I think your eye and your passion says it all in the pictures that I see.
Thank you. And that's what my mentors saw to help me through.
I can see why. And so, your newest form of art, you said, is, what is it again? What did you describe it as?
It's called light painting. I am going to try and find a term that fits what I want it to say, but it is taking an object into the dark and then adding light where you want it to make it appear to be something the same but different. If you've seen a picture of an object that you say, oh yeah, that's a plane, or you've seen a picture of an object and said, wow, that's sharp. That's the difference. And that's what I am going to be achieving and striving for mostly this year. I have several that many people think are great, but I'm a perfectionist. It's got to be better. So I'm taking classes.
Fun. Well, I look forward to seeing what those would be. And so, on the one takeaway for today, for anybody that's watching, what would you like them to know about you most, and why should they connect with you?
Because I'm passionate about photography, but I'm passionate about a whole lot more than photography. We all have to be working together to achieve everybody's goals so we're all successful. Keep learning. If you are in a career that you're not learning, you probably need to find a new career. And what you've learned, share with others. Let's keep it moving.
And did we touch on your, of course, there's the Linda Gregory photography that, is commissioned. And then there's the Linda Gregory photographer where you give back to the community. You want to touch on that?
My passion is giving what I can to organizations that mean a lot to me. So I photograph for events. We photograph high school sports for the kids. But we also, all summer long, spend our evenings at League 42 at 17th and Wabash to photograph all the players as they're playing. We get the action shots. Anytime you go to the League 42 Facebook page, those photos are ours. I've gotten baseballs in the shins, and I've been protected by some of the coaches by fly balls. But yes, charities mean a lot to me. I love to give back through photography.
And I think that's where I first met you, was at Northwest High School. You were taking pictures there when I had two of my kids graduate from there at 13 and 16, 2013, yes. 2016. And I think that's where I met you, is when you were taking pictures, because my kids were in the band.
Yep. And
so we were always on the sideline. So I think that's where we first met, and then we began networking and etc. So we've known each other off the professional circuit for many, many years. So, and it's been good to connect with you. And I really strongly encourage other people to connect. And how can you find Linda? You can go to the Chamber of Women Entrepreneurs and look in the directory, and Linda is there. She's one of the women to follow. So you go to the main page, scroll down, flip through the carousel. You will find her and 12 other ladies, and you can look at their bios and catch their links and connect with them. And you can also, if you're a business owner, a women entrepreneur, or a woman in business or in leadership, you can join the chamber and share your business with everybody as well. It's free to join, to have your basic membership, and then we also have other levels for you to participate in. So, as you can see on the ticker there, you can join the Chamber of Women Entrepreneurs. You can find us on Facebook under the same name. We have a USA group of the same name, and then we have a local Wichita group. So that brings me to mind. Where do you do your work at? Are you in Wichita only, Linda?
No, I am based in Wichita, but I travel anywhere that I can. I would travel without work, but yes, I travel for my work too. I'm highly mobile.
And if you had a choice today, where would you go for your travel?
That hit me out of the corner. I'm not sure. I love Bavaria, but I've been there. We loved Romania. We almost moved to Romania, and there's lots of images there that I haven't captured yet. So probably there.
I bet that's gorgeous. If you've not captured, Linda she takes a lot of animal pictures. She's shared many of them, and she exquisite giraffe photos. And then the Flint Hills. I love the Flint Hills. That's one of my funnest parts of Kansas, driving through there at different times of the year. They're just gorgeous. And
driving through them on the turnpike is one thing. They're beautiful that way. But if you get off the turnpike and go into the Flint Hills, you see something and feel something completely different. You can be
absolutely. It's wonderful. It is. It just speaks to you. So, is there anything else that you'd like to share with everybody?
No, just let's connect.
Well, everybody jump in and join us at the Chamber of Women Entrepreneurs. Come on in and have some fun with us. We're going to be doing a lot of online events so that everybody can participate, because sometimes our work schedules won't allow us to stop what we're doing and go to an event. So we're going to do a lot of things online. And of course, we still do our in-person events and fundraisers and etc. We just had one last weekend. So by all means, follow us and like us on Facebook, catch us on the web, and join us there and see if you can be a featured member as well. Talk to you soon. Catch us on the next Business Spotlight. Thanks, Linda.
Bye.
Thanks for joining me.